Hey there. Yes, I did get a haircut. Okay, let's look at the practice answers here. And again, the point of this is just for you to get familiar with your court system. So I Googled Michigan State court chart. This right here from the Court Statistics Project is a really good website and a good chart. And so you can see here, down here, these are the trial courts. This is where you begin a claim to resolve a dispute. And most cases that are of significance, you would start in circuit court here. Court of claims, that's where if you want to sue the state, you want to sue the state of Michigan, then you would sue in the court of claims. Otherwise, most cases really start here in circuit court or here in district court. So is this a little more complicated than what you see in the typical system? The chart here. Not really, kind of. Compare it to New York. In New York, these are all of the trial courts, the lowest level, and you can see it's quite a bit more complicated there. So we'll go back to little Michigan here. So anyway, those are the trial courts. Now, number 3 of the practice had you look at the intermediate court and the Court of Appeals. It's called the Michigan Court of Appeals. It has 3 judges that decide appeals from any of the trial courts down here. And then finally, we have the Michigan Supreme Court. That's the top court. And there are 7 justices that hear appeals from the Court of Appeals. And they don't hear all appeals. They get to decide which ones they actually want to hear. But that's kind of the basic system. Okay, now the final piece is just to look up your court. Because my law school sits in Ingham County, Michigan, which is where Lansing is, I did a Google map search for Ingham County courthouses. And you'll see here that there's quite a few. The main one here is in Mason. That is where the county seat is. And so I'm going to go for that one. But they divide up. There's a couple of circuit courts, a couple different physical locations. There are some district courts. You can see over here there's some other district courts. They're in Lansing, East Lansing, Mason. They're all around to make it easier for patrons to use the court system. But the main courthouse, the historical courthouse in Mason, is just a beautiful building. Regardless of which one you go to, I think you should go there physically, check it out. You can find out when motion day is just by walking in and talking to a clerk. Find out when motion day is for the circuit court because that will have more interesting motions. And you can go and just sit in the gallery and watch motion day and see how justice is doled out. Anyway, that does it for this practice. See ya.